Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Barcelona Career Mode series. In today's episode, we will be starting the Champions League group stage games. The game is actually going to be against Lyon, and we actually have two former Lyon players in our lineup right now. At Barcelona, we have two former Lyon players. One of those players is Lacazette, who is an 89 overall, which is insane, and Umtiti, a player that we did sign in the last episode. He has joined the club, and if you have missed any episodes for Season 3 of the Barcelona Career Mode, there will be a full series playlist down below in the description. Also in today's episode, we're going to be having two league games and also a squad report before we do end off the episode. Let's take a look at my Barcelona lineup for this game. David De Gea in goals, Dani Alves, Gerard Piqué, Laporte and Rodriguez at the back, Paul Pogba, Halilovic and Sergio Roberto in the midfield, and the three attackers for this game is going to be Alexis Sanchez, Suarez and Messi. In the previous episode, Neymar did pick up an injury, but in the last episode, in the previous episode, I did have a question for you guys. I have received an Argentina international management offer, and in the comment section of the last episode, you guys told me to go with it, to sign for Argentina. So to start off the next episode, tomorrow's episode of the Barcelona Career Mode, I will be signing for Argentina, which means I will be the Argentina manager alongside being the Barcelona manager. But in the 22nd minute of this game, the first game of the Champions League group stage against Lyon, we want to get off to the perfect start by picking up 3 points. Suarez had a chance on goal, only to be denied by the Lyon goalkeeper. In the 33rd minute, Luis Suarez on the ball, looks to play through ball to find Halilovic. His first through ball was actually denied. He plays a through an even better ball this time, and Halilovic is actually going to get to the end of that one, smashes that one into the back post. It's 1-0 against Lyon, and we take the lead in the first half. Just before the first half did end, it was Tolisso down the wing for Lyon. His header does go wide of the goal, but in the early stages of the second half, in the 64th minute, it's Alexis Sanchez who does turn the ball over, resulting in that Lyon have a chance on goal, and from outside the area, just outside the box, they take the shot. It's actually going to hit the crossbar, so Lyon could have easily made it 1-1, as in the 72nd minute, Messi is on the attack. He plays it through to Luis Suarez, making his run to goal, 1-1 with the goalkeeper, does the team thing, plays it to Alexis Sanchez, and that is an easy finish for the former Arsenal man. We did sign Sanchez in the last episode, and he actually did score a fantastic goal in the last episode in the league. It was a crazy goal, and it was a great way for Alexis Sanchez to come back to Barcelona, because obviously a couple of years ago, Sanchez used to play for Barcelona, then he did go to Arsenal, but now he's back home at Barcelona. And the 89th minute, Halilovic had a chance to get his second goal, the central attacking midfielder, but he was denied by the former Manchester United right back, Rafael, who does play for Lyon now. But that is how the game is going to end. We get off to the perfect start in our Champions League group stage by picking up a 2-0 win against Lyon. Obviously Sanchez picking up the second goal and Halilovic picking up the first, and a great way to start off today's episode with a 2-0 win against Lyon. And Lyon are a good side, and it really is important that we pick up those points against teams like Lyon in our group stage of the Champions League. So got off to the perfect start in our Champions League group stage, but in today's episode, it isn't going to get easier, as we will be facing Real Madrid in the next game of today's episode at the Santiago Bernabeu, the El Clasico at the Bernabeu, and this is going to be the first El Clasico for this third season, the first time we will be coming up against Real Madrid, and we have done quite well when we have come up against Real Madrid so far this Career Mode series. This is going to be the Madrid side. Frank Ribery is actually on the substitutes, which is quite interesting. Ronaldo will be starting, so is Isco, and that is a pretty poor Real Madrid side. The likes of Coutinho starting as a striker, player I don't know too much about, Modric also in the midfield, but that is a quite disappointing Real Madrid lineup. This is my Barcelona side. Lacazette will be starting over Sanchez, because obviously that Champions League group stage game was during the midweek, so Sanchez was on low fitness. Mario Götze has come back into the side, also is Iniesta, Pogba, Umtiti also will be starting as the centre-back. It's a very strong Barcelona side. Obviously Lacazette 89 overall now. he's definitely a player that could be in the starting 11. As in the 5th minute of this game, we have a free kick from 37 yards out on the right-hand side of the pitch. Iniesta with a cross, Suarez with the header, and his header goes straight to Castilla in goals for Real Madrid. In the 33rd minute, this time Real Madrid have a free kick for themselves near the halfway line. Ronaldo tries to play the ball inside. Danilo plays it to Pepe. Pepe's going to find an option here. He does play it. The shot, deflection off Laporte, and it almost went in from that deflection off Laporte, but luckily for us, it did go wide of the goal. And scores are going to remain at 0-0. In the second half, in the 59th minute, ball gets played wide to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo making his way onto goal. Dani Alves is there. Ronaldo gets past Dani Alves. Ronaldo is going to go with the cross, trying to find a back post. Lacazette is there as he tries to clear it out. Isco almost wins it back for Real Madrid. David Alaba plays it to Laporte as he turns it over. There's a lot of highlights just in this 1 or 2 minute clip as Marcelo takes the shot, and the left back pushing up for this attack just puts that one wide, and Marcelo was playing really an attacking role. You can see here, he played the ball through to find Ronaldo. Ronaldo with the cross, header from Modric, and that's an easy save from David De Gea. The game is actually going to end in a 0-0 draw in the first El Clasico for Season 3 of the Barcelona career mode. It ends in a 0-0 draw, and I'll take 1 point against Real Madrid. It was a pretty weak Real Madrid side. You guys did see their starting 11. I would have thought to see bigger players than what we did see from their starting 11. Obviously, Frank Ribery actually came on during the second half, and it is a quite surprising transfer that is Ribery joining Real Madrid. So the final game of today's episode, like I did say, we'll be having a squad report before we do end off the episode, is against Villarreal. And Villarreal have had a decent start to the season. I'm pretty sure they're in the top 4. We will be taking a look also at the league table before we do end off the episode. But let's take a look at the Villarreal lineup. This is going to be their lineup for this game. Soldado will be starting as a striker. It's only a 4-4-2 formation with 2 wingers. Soldado, obviously a pretty decent striker for Villarreal and one of their best players in their team. This is my Barcelona lineup. Sanchez is coming back into the side. Obviously Neymar is out injured at the moment. Halilovic coming back into the side also to rest Murray Goetze for this game. Montoya will be starting as the right back. So there are a few changes for this game against Villarreal, as in the 27th minute Villarreal look to get on the first attack of this game. They're playing the ball around and they play a great through ball. They take the shot there with their attacker and it just goes wide of the goal, and we are yet to concede so far this season, which is awesome to see actually in all competitions, in Champions League and also in the league. Alexis Sanchez has a chance in the 32nd minute as his shot just goes wide of the goal. Sanchez starting very well at the moment in this crewmate series, with obviously Neymar being out injured. But from that, it's obviously a very real goal kick, and they're going to look to pass it out here, the goalkeeper. Suarez with the interception sees Sanchez in a better position, plays it at Alexis Sanchez, and it was really an exact highlight from what we did see about 2 seconds ago. Before the actual goal kick, Sanchez on his left foot just puts out wide of the goal. As in the 48th minute in the early stages of the second half, Villarreal do have a free kick. They're going to look to put this free kick into the goal. They take the shot. De Gea with the save just on the line. That was actually quite a goal-threatening chance for Villarreal. As we push on into the 73rd minute as we look to get on the attack to pick up the first goal in this game. Sanchez to Messi. What can Messi do here? He actually takes a shot on his right foot, and yet again, all our shots were going wide off target into this game, hitting the side netting and everything. As in the 90th minute, Soldado making his one to goal. He takes a shot, and there's an easy save from David De Gea. As this game is actually going to end in a 0-0 draw. So a 0-0 draw against Real Madrid, a 0-0 draw against Villarreal in the 2 league games of today's episode. Obviously that massive 2-0 win over Lyon giving us the advantage so far in our Champions League group stage, as we'll be taking a look at the squad report after this 0-0 draw against Villarreal. Obviously in this squad report we've just started the season and a lot of players won't be going up in overalls, but this squad report is really going to show you guys the overalls on which players do have. So Dani Alves is obviously a player I want to get rid of during the January transfer window. David Alba is an 87 overall. Pogba's an 89 overall. Messi 95. Suarez on 90. Alexis Sanchez is an 86 overall. So is Turan. Halilovic an 81 for a 21-year-old is insane. Mark Bartra's gone up to an 84. Lacazette is an 89 overall, which is insane. Actually, how high can we get Lacazette before we do end this series? That's what I really want to find out. Can we get Lacazette into the 90s? That would be insane. Neymar's a 91, and this team is insane. It is crazy, this team. So that is how we're going to end off the squad report, and to end off the episode, we'll be taking a look at the league table. We were actually sitting first to start off today's episode. We're actually down in second, 2 points behind Atletico Madrid, because obviously we've drawn the 2 league games in today's episode. But we've got off to the perfect start, in my opinion, in this league season. A great start, not perfect start, but a very good start. We're sitting in second. After 4 games, we've won 2, we've drawn 2, we've scored 5 goals, conceded none. We've got a +5 goal difference, and we are on 8 points. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you go support it by dropping a like rating, drop a comment down below that I could respond to. Subscribe also if you are new around here. Follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. All links are down below in the description, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another episode of this series. I'll see you all on my next video.